In this video, I'm going to talk about 5 sub-niches for the bigger niche, back to school. Let's go. Thanks for joining me on this video. My name is Juna with Detour Shirts. I've been designing and selling t-shirts online since 2005, and in this video I want to teach you how to find sub-niches for a bigger niche, and this niche is back to school niche. And the reason why we're doing back to school in this video is because it's June, and if you have this calendar, this holiday niches monthly calendar that I made on my site, you can get this at detourshirts.com, free download by the way. We're in June right now, but you can see if we go 2 months back to school, and we should be working on these right here. So back to school is going to come up sooner than you think. We should get all those designs in if you're designing for that right now, just so you can get some sales slowly, and as we get closer to August, hopefully it ranks up and gets some sales. That's a thought anyway. So I'm going to show you how to niche down from back to school. Back to school is a big niche. I'm going to show you how to niche down and think about the audiences for back to school. Who should you be selling these t-shirts for? I'm not going to show you what phrase to put on the t-shirt. I'm just going to show you what kinds of audience you should be designing for back to school. You're going to have to do more research about what the phrase is. It can be something that you come up with, right, for back to school, something original that someone would wear when they go back to school, either a student or teacher, whoever. I'm going to show you who we're talking about. So let's get into this. I'm going to show you also the BSRs on Amazon to show you that they are selling. These types of designs are selling, but don't copy these designs. You're going to want to come up with the theme of these in your own way, your own words and own style. So let's get started on sub-niche number 1. So the first sub-niche that I want to talk about for back to school is to think about the student. This one's pretty obvious. I think most people think back to school, we're going to design something for the students, either back to school in kindergarten, for 3rd grade or high school or whatever. So let me show you. I went up here. You can type in Amazon. I typed in kindergarten back to school t-shirt, and you can see there's a ton of results, but this one's just for kindergarten. When you're designing for kids that are in kindergarten or younger age, you might want to use some bright colors and things that they love. So dinosaurs, unicorns, those kinds of things, big bold letters and things like that. So you can see these relate to someone that's in kindergarten. So you're gonna have to change your design a little bit if you're gonna design for kindergarten, right? And come up with things. It could say kindergarten in here and different things like that. I'm in kindergarten, or hello kindergarten, or whatever it is. What would a child that's in kindergarten would want to wear? And take a look at these BSRs. You can see they're pretty low. People are buying them already, but as we get closer to back to school, parents are going to go shopping for their kids for t-shirts that they're going to wear for school, and this could be one of them, right? So think really hard, what would a kindergartner wear? The other thing you could do, let's just look at 3rd grade, how it's just a little bit different, a little bit older. I typed in 3rd grade t-shirt. Now we are getting more into the gaming because they can game stuff. We have more school graphics like the pencil and the apple and things like that, backpacks, right? Paper airplanes. So think of different things you can do there. There's still big bold letters, still those colors, but just a little bit different as we get older and older. So think of what people would wear in the specific grade. You could also scale this. If you can make it more generic to work for every grade, you could scale it out and then replace 3rd grade with 4th grade or 5th grade or 6th grade. You get the idea. So if you did something really generic, you could do that. And these still do, some of these still do really well, right? They're selling right now. They're getting some low BSRs. Another thing you may want to think about is high school. So those that are turning seniors this year will graduate next year in 2023. So they're seniors 2023. And you can see these are already selling right now. So as we get closer and closer to back to school, I can almost guarantee these are going to get even lower as they buy for their senior year, right? They might want to wear this first day of school. I'm a senior 2023, something like that. So you can see the colors and styles just a little different. These are older kids now, not younger kids like the kindergarten. So think of the student, think of the people that you're designing for, design appropriately. It doesn't have to say kindergarten or third grade or senior on the shirt. You can also think of things that they would want to wear as that age. So think of the graphics that a senior would want to wear. Think of the colors that a third grader would want to wear, those kinds of things, and sayings like that. So it doesn't actually have to say it, but if you think about the audience who are in that grade, design appropriately to what they're going to wear. So this is your sub niche number 1, and that is designing for the students and think about the grade that they're in. So the second sub niche that I want to share with you for back to school is designing for teachers. So I typed in here, teachers back to school t-shirt. You can see it doesn't necessarily say teachers on here, but these are t-shirts that teachers would buy so that they would wear it on the first day of school or throughout the school year, right? So welcome back to school. You can see a teacher wearing that on the first day of class so that the kids would read it and says, welcome back to school, right? You can see here, happy first day of school, same thing. Team second grade, right? So if a second grade teacher, this is something they would wear. And look at these BSRs, pretty low, especially that one, low. Hello fourth grade, that's a fourth grade teacher. Or these are a teacher right here, maybe someone's buying this for a teacher that they know. Welcome back to school, and so on. So all of these are t-shirts that a teacher would wear. And then I went here and just did teacher t-shirt to get more ideas as well, not back to school, but you can say some teachers wear a t-shirt for last day of school, some funny alphabet t-shirts, right? Chaos coordinator, because the class could be in chaos. Be kind, just a reminder to students, right? So think of what teachers would wear. Here you can see teacher life. I'm a teacher, what's your superpower? So these are all geared towards teachers. Think about that audience. What would someone in front of a class, what kind of message would they want to give to their students? Or what kinds of things would they want to say on the first day of school, that kind of thing. So if you can think of that, brainstorm, come up with your own thing. And these are some ideas, and these are great ideas on kind of the style that teachers would wear, right? So you can see not always the bright colors. You can see this one has kind of a pattern in it. This one's more retro. So you got the rainbows as well. So a little different, of course, than a kindergarten t-shirt where we had dinosaurs and unicorns and hearts and bright big colors, you know. So this is a different audience, an older audience. These are for teachers. So you can see a lot more adult kinds of designs, right? So have fun with this one. This is a good one to think about. First one was students, and of course the next big one is for teachers. This is your second niche to think about the audience of teachers. So for the third sub niche, I wanted to give you something that you may not be thinking about, and that is principals or assistant principals. You have the students, you have the teachers. I think the next thing that most people think about when they think about school is principal. So you can see here, not as many results. And this one I just typed in high school principal to be even more specific. But you can see I'm the principal. And these don't do as well, of course, because, you know, how many times does a principal wear a t-shirt? But some of them could do well. You can see some of these do better than others, but this one says blessed principal, doing a lot better than some of these other ones. And let's go up here to assistant principal. You can see assistant principal doing a lot better, right? So for some reason, assistant principal maybe is easier to find, I don't know, but assistant principal also has a lot of design. So you could do you know, whatever your phrase comes up with. It could be principal and assistant principal. I would say do the two that kind of look alike. So if you have a good design, make sure to do one for the principal and an assistant principal. They could buy them as a pair. So if they know each other, they might buy them for each other and, you know, buy each other the gifts. So this could say, for example, one could say assistant principal and the other one could just say the principal with that. So think about what you would design and how would you design it. This is one that's kind of overlooked, at least I don't remember about this. I always think about the students and the teachers, but I kind of forget some of the other administrative things in the school, and that principle kind of gets overlooked, and I think it would be a good one to buy, at least in a pair or two. So this is your sub niche number 3, and that is principal / assistant principal. So sub niche number 4 is another one that kind of gets overlooked, but is very popular on t-shirts for some reason, and that is designing for the lunch lady. So take a look at this lunch lady t-shirt. Kind of saturated, I mean over 2,000 results, but take a look at some of these BSRs. Look at that, lunch lady, very low BSRs, some other lunch lady ones here. People have love for the lunch lady. You can see this one right here, very low BSR, as well as some of these other ones, some low BSR. So think of something unique that a lunch lady would wear or someone would buy for the lunch lady. I think is kind of neat that the lunch lady wears cool t-shirts to school too. So this is sub niche number 4 for back to school, and that is lunch lady. So the last sub niche that I'm going to share with you isn't for a person necessarily, but it is motivational, inspirational thoughts and sayings. So a lot of people love to wear these to school just to give some positive vibes. Let's look in here. I put back to school saying t-shirt, and you can see some of these are doing well here. This is a funny math saying, right? Think of the different classes. You could do some for chemistry, some for math, some for English, all those kinds of things. You can see here some funny ones. And let's look at some other ones. I graduated, mistakes help us grow. So these are some of them are positive, motivational things. I'm not clumsy, this kind of thing here. Let's see. Let me show you some other ones here. So I did motivational t-shirts. Those do well too. Be kind. Make today amazing. Those kinds of things. People love to wear those when they go back to school, you know, just sharing positivity. Now you're going to have to check on these and figure out if a phrase is trademarked or not, or come up with your own phrase. And even if you do, I would check to see if that's trademarked as well. Sometimes you come up with an idea and you think of one and somebody's already thought of it. So go to USPTO and make sure. Another one is kind of, you know, growth mindset. Make sure the mindsets are good. You can see I have one right there. I believe in the power of yet, choose to shine. You can see all of these are just positive mindset kind of things. So think about these ideas of positivity, inspirational, motivational kinds of things, trying to get smarter and better and things like that. And also think about the different subjects. So you could have motivational things for math, or motivational things for chemistry, or things that you learn for these different subjects. So have fun with that. In these, this will be your sub niche number 5, and that's mainly motivational sayings. So here they are, all 5 sub niches that I shared. There's lots more sub niches, but these are just the 5 that I thought I would share with you. Think about other things that people would love to wear for back to school, and think about the audience who you're designing it for. So here we talked about students in grades and grade levels, teachers, principals, assistant principals, the lunch lady, and lots more people in school as well. Motivational sayings, funny sayings, those kinds of things, good sayings for the different classes or different subjects in school as well. So you could talk about books, or you could talk about chemistry, math, all those kinds of things. So have fun with this. Get your back to school designs up and going, and hopefully get some sales before the actual back to school in August, and people will start buying more and more of those. So good luck on these, have fun with these, and hopefully you get more sales. So that is it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully this video was really helpful for you. If it was, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to this channel already, hit that subscribe button right there. I got lots more videos coming to help you learn how to design and sell t-shirts online. And the question of the day for this video is, what was your favorite subject in school? It can be either high school or college or whatever it is. Let me know your favorite subject, and if that is your favorite subject, you may want to do a t-shirt for that. If math was your favorite subject, do that. Since you know a lot about that, you can think about those things. What would someone who loves math want to wear? So those would be great for back to school as well. So if you want to see how to design some of these t-shirts, click on these videos right here. And as always, guys, keep curating and keep learning. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.